Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for some fantasy football draft lottery. So this is for the KFL, and I was expecting more participants, but we didn't get any. So some background for those of you who aren't in a league and don't understand it, and for those of you who are in a league and don't understand it. But if you're a fantasy football fan and you want to find some fun things to do, one of the things that we have done in the KFL is we create free agency. So we're a keeper league, and essentially you can keep 5 players. Well, you can only you name 5 players, and you can only end up keeping 3 or 4. If you keep 4, you got to give up your first, right? But we name 2 of the 5 players a restricted free agent and an unrestricted free agent. It really promotes training and some movement around the league, so it's a lot of fun, and it keeps the interest of the owners through the offseason. So prior to doing that, which was yesterday when we started free agency, we have to announce the draft order. So our draft order is determined by a lottery. And essentially what happens is the worst team in the league gets 6 balls, the second gets the 5th, 4, 3, 2, and 1, all the way to the 6 teams that don't make the playoffs. Then we pull the names out of a hat. We put them all in a hat, pull the first team out. Whoever the first team is, they have the first pick. And then we pull the second one out. And the second team out, they have the second overall pick, and then the rest of it is in order of finish. So it's very quick. But then once the draft order is set, people can go in and bid on those free agents and unrestricted free agents throughout the year. So if you're interested in learning more about that, I could tell you in greater detail, but I don't want to go into too much detail because you probably don't care, and it's probably just league members watching this anyway, although they didn't show up to the Zoom meeting. So it's just me. Now, I don't have a stake in this game. I actually made the playoffs this past year, so I don't have any balls in the hat. And speaking of hat, I have the trusty Guinness hat that I've used many, many years now at Kimmel's Irish Pub. So what do we have? So the worst team in the KFL last year, hands down, bar none, probably again this year and many, many years, is the Tallahassee Thunder, right? So first person to name is keepers. Great job. I was second to last. So anyway, because they were the worst team in the league, and I say that because they picked me in their division, which is a whole nother fun thing. They get 6 balls. So there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we're going to take 6 of their names. We're going to fold it with 1/2 one time. There's 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6er. All right. And the second worst team in the league, no stranger, the Stingrays. So they have 5 tickets in here, right? So Stingrays, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, then the Bolts were the third worst team. So they have 4 tickets in the race. So Bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're getting there. The Vultures actually finished 4th worst. They get 3 tickets. 1, 2, 3. All right. Then the Dingoes. The Dingoes get 2 in there. All right. And the 6th worst team, the Anchorage Frost, with their one and only ticket in here. There you go. They are all now in the hat. I'm going to shake it like a Polaroid picture. Again, thank you, everybody, for joining me for tonight's draft lottery. I'm glad I see so many faithful KFL members here. Engagement has been fantastic, and so on and so forth. All right, enough about that. All right, let's see. with the number 1 pick in the 2022 KFL draft, the lottery goes to the Thunder. Well deserved. Well deserved. Get used to it, because you'll probably be picking there again next year. Good for you. You had 6 balls in the hat. You won't trade me. You know, that's what you deserve. Pick me in your conference. That's how you ended up last. All right, there you go. So now next. Oh, and we get to redraft the conferences this year. I get to pick. Not first, but I get to pick. All right. The number 2 pick, unless it's the Thunder, goes to the Stingrays. How appropriate. Okay. And the rest goes in order. So how about that? Not very a worthwhile lottery, but it was fun. It was fun hanging out with everybody. It was fun sharing memories and talking strategy and making fun of everybody. But, you know, I guess it's time to go. Obviously, this recording will be published on YouTube and on our fantasy football team. I will load up the draft order tomorrow, and free agency may begin. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Thank you.